Hi, my name's Kordeena, and we're gonna paint bubbles. First, you need to have some paint. You would need black, white, yellow, pink, and like a blue or a turquoise. Really doesn't matter what kind of like colors you have, just as long as they're bright and like from the rainbow. Mix up whatever you need. To start, we will use the black and paint the entire sheet black. If you have black construction paper, that's easier. You don't really need to paint anything, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna just paint this black first. You wanna use the biggest brush that you got. If you use a small brush, it'll take a long time to completely paint the whole thing. But it's your preference, whatever you wanna do. And you can use whatever size paper, canvas, or construction paper you need. It's your preference. I have a 9 by 12 sheet of paper. There, and you'll let that dry completely before you move on to the next step. The next step will require just some like caps that are laying around. Like I have an old jar cap, like a pop bottle cap. I think this is from like candy sparkles for cupcakes. You want some of those to then add onto your canvas as bubbles. But once it's all dry, I'll show you what to do. And you'll need white for this. And a small brush. One. And you're going to use the white just to paint the outside, like the bottom of the cap. And then you're going to print it onto the paper. Like this. They can be literally anywhere on the paper you want them to be. They can overlap like this. Whatever you prefer. And you'll do that with all the shapes, well, all the sizes. Just give it a more like cluttered feeling, like if you were to blow bubbles. You can fill the page, you can put 2 if you want. So the next part would be to add the color. It's going to use some yellow, some teal. You don't need much. Now with a small brush, you'll take the teal and you'll go on the outside of the bubble, each bubble. So you'll put teal on both sides, on every one. It's already starting to look like a bubble, and there's only one color. And you'll do the same thing with the other colors. Now the next color would be pink, but you'll do it on the top and the bottom. The top and the bottom of each bubble. Ta-da! And with the yellow, you'll go in between the teal and the pink. The next step will be to add some shine and sparkle. You'll use your small brush with the white. You can put the sparkle anywhere on top of the bubble, like this. Or in the background, like this. And with your brush, you'll want to swipe up and down, and in the corners, make a star. You can fill the whole page with sparkles if you want. I might add another one here. There. Bubbles. You can always add more if you want. It's up to you. There. We made some bubbles. It's very quick, very easy. Not a lot of supplies. Use some things that you have at home, some different caps that you have. Yeah. As a kid, I love bubbles. They're my favorite gift to get, especially Easter time. And as an adult, I actually bought a bubble gun for myself and took pictures of how the bubbles looked in the sun. So I just figured this would be a great idea to just keep it in one frame and more authentic. You know, I've never really painted bubbles before. I learned this off of Pinterest a while back, and I thought that it would be very easy and chill, fun thing for it to do, like with your kids or with students, whoever. I've done a lot of painting over COVID, and this is one of my favorites. I think I'm going to add some more bubbles. Yeah, I love the rainbow, all the colors. Maybe it's just because I'm a cool, weird kid. I love unicorns. This is very unicorny to me. Yeah, so bubbles are like one of my favorite things. They just float, and there's not much to it. It's just air, just a lot like us, just floating around and enjoying ourselves. Yeah, if you want to add more bubbles, go ahead. It's totally up to you. Next, I want to actually do like a big cap one day. Maybe I have a video for that too. I need some yellow. Another sparkle. I want to make this as sparkly as I can. Can never not have too many sparkles. Yeah, and you can put the sparkles wherever you want. The whole page could be full of sparkles if you wanted it. Just touching up some of the lines here because the paper wasn't fully dry. So I'm just going to go back in with my teal and get some of those teal areas. And I find that it pops the teal out more. I probably should do the same with the pink. And there you go. This feels perfect to me. Mine might look different than yours, and that's okay because we're all different. Thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoy the other videos.